Okay, so a lot of you sent me this and they wanted me to talk about. So let's talk about my Chetha's interview that she did yesterday, and she was talking about Jukes, right? And in my opinion, I've been telling you that these people don't know nothing about JUMA JUX, especially after getting married. Even when Jukes is in Tanzania, they don't know his whereabouts, okay? Jukes is on record a lot of times saying that he enjoying staying at home with his family, okay? Jukes himself says sometimes he be lying to his friend that, he's not around while he's chilling with his beautiful wife. You know what I'm saying? Ever since he got married, he's prioritized what is supposed to be, prioritized, which is his family. Okay? So what my Chetha said is something that we already know. And that is JUMA JUX and Priscilla buying a house in Nigeria, right? And it's rightfully so because they spend a lot of time in Nigeria. Prissy still have a lot of businesses. She still depend a lot in Nigerian industry, right? So she have to stay there. JUMA JUX also is trying to pursue a lot through Nigerian industry. So it's obvious that they're going to spend a lot of time there. So they need their own private space, okay? They can't be, living in hotels or renting Airbnbs or living in a mother-in-law's house. So them buying a big house, because also family members, for example, Jukes traveled with his brother, his brother's wife, the producer. It's obvious that they're going to live in Jukes' house, or Jukes will be the one to host them, right? So my mother going and telling TZ blog like it's a big thing, it made me wonder, they're pretending like they don't see what Jukes and the wife is posting on social media, or what because Jukes buying a house in Nigeria is no news to us. We've been knowing it. Some of us knew from last year. Yes. From last year, when Priscilla bought that house, some of us already, started kicking behind the scene. But anyway, that was here, not there. But let me play it to you regardless, because apart from that, there are some other things that she repeatedly said that made me look at them and say, oh my goodness, you guys are really dying to know what's up with Jukes this much.
Nimeambiwa JUMA JUX kwa sasa amenunua nyumba Nigeria na makao, ana sehemu ambayo ana nyumba maalum hiyo alioinunua. Yaani naweza kusema kwamba ana makao pia Nigeria.
That is no news. Of course, she started off with JUMA JUX. I'm being told that JUMA JUX bought a house in Nigeria. He has a house that he bought that is his in Nigeria. So everything that he's doing is Nigeria related. And she later on also hinted that probably Juma might be heading there permanently. You know what I'm saying? Let me play you that clip. I don't know why my recorder is acting up today, honey. Please kindly make sure to be liking the video, sharing, commenting, and commenting on a video really helps with the algorithm. It shows that people are enjoying the comments. But anyway, let me play this one right.
Apart from Bongo. So kwa namna hiyo tayari ni Nigeria. Hawezi jua ana mishemishe gani, ana kitu gani, ana mipango gani mpaka akatoa yale maburungutu. Hashindwi.
Damai ndo muziki huu wetu tunaojua.
Unaweza ukajiuliza maswali mengi. Ndio maana nimekwambia amehamia Nigeria. Amenunua nyumba Nigeria. Kwa hiyo hata mipango yake inakuwa ya Nigeria. Kwa hiyo let's see mengi hatazungumzwa.
Wengine wanaenda bali wanasema sasa.
Did you hear what she said? She said you can't know what his plans are. Very importante. That's the key word. You can't know what his plans or what he's up to, because it seemed like he has moved to Nigeria. He's moving like a Nigerian. Everything he's doing is Nigeria related. And then you hear the blogger asking in the background, is it only with music money? These people are forgetting that Jukes been living this big boy life long before Prissy came in Jukes' life. Jukes been traveling first class. You know what I'm saying? Not with music money. Not with music money. Okay? He has other businesses that people don't know about, and that is what is paining them. How come this guy is this rich and it's not like he's into shows, like he's not hustling his music like that? Like Jux wasn't releasing music like that, you know what I'm saying? Jux only started being consistent with music when after JP 2025. Before that, Jux was dropping music every other year. And he was still living this big. So it's obvious that it's not music that is bringing Jux's money. Jux have his private businesses that he has going on. And that's when my mother is saying, you never know, a lot is being said, but Jux is now moving like a Nigerian. His plans are Nigerians now.
Jux anampunga zaidi hata ya msimu. Sema kwamba sasa hivi Jux ana pesa nyingi kuliko hata Diamond. Na wengine nimeona wameenda mbali, mashabiki wengine wanasema sasa hivi sijui ni nani alisema, lakini niliona majuzi mmoja anasema kwamba sasa hivi Jux yuko kwenye vita, familia ya mke wake hawataki awe na ukaribu na Diamond. Sikosei wewe jamani.
Yeah, of course familia yake hataki awe na ukaribu na hataki Jux awe na ukaribu na Diamond Platnumz, lakini uwezo ukasema kwamba Jux ana pesa kuliko Diamond Platnumz.
Lakini kweli wako wa Jux hawataki tena, hasa kwenye hizi party ndio hawataki kabisa. Na ukiangalia kwenye income Diamond Platnumz ni kaka wa Jux. Ni kaka wa Jux kwa kila sector.
So Miss Mamas don't even know what income means. I don't suffer. You don't know what income means. What do you mean that even when it comes to income, Diamond is like JUMA JUX's brother? Oh my goodness. But anyway, so the blogger go ahead and say that we are hearing, okay, a little bird is saying that Jux is way richer than Diamond currently. And also the little birdie is saying that Jux's in-laws don't appreciate Jux to continue being friends with Diamond, especially on the parties. And my mother is saying it like she's the one who came up with that assumption or that commentary. These are things which have been on the internet before my mother came out to speak about them. These were some of the theories. Okay? I spoke about this way before. They were not factual. Again, I repeat. When I was speaking about the possible fans starting to look at Jux a certain way if he was to hang out with Diamond, they were not facts, okay? They were just things, people thinking. And my mother is going around social media looking at what people are talking about or people's assumptions, and he's going to talk about them like it's some tea. No, there's no tea there, Miss Mamas. That is peat. That is pee. You talking about Jux buying a new house is no tea. We've been knowing that since last year. You're talking about Diamond Platnumz having more money than JUMA JUX. Who knows JUMA JUX's net worth? I mean, the last time I checked, Diamond's still on rentals. Let's start from there. The last time I checked, dude's still on rentals. How about that? Jux just acquired his third home in Nigeria. One in Tanzania, one in Kenya. Anyway, we ain't gonna go there today. But it is what it is. Jux, may you continue being hidden. May you continue disturbing their brains and their evil minds. Okay? May your spirit continue to disturb their demons, them trying to figure out what your next steps are, because you heard her saying that you can never know Jux's steps because he's barely in TZ, and wherever he's in TZ, he's spending time with his wife at home. Anyway, it is what it is. But the people wanted to know what that was all about. Keep it classy, MSA.